My name is Kopman Ng. I'm a professor of counselor education in the Department of Counseling. I have been a counselor educator for a long time, 20 over years. The classes I teach at OSU's counseling program includes master's program like the theory classes. Now, for the doc program, I teach the advanced diversity and social justice class and also the instructional design class for counseling. The grant that I received was from our OSU, and the proposal that I submitted was to start a network for teaching, for anti-racism teaching in counseling. So in short, we call the NARTIC, which is the Network for Anti-Racist Teaching in Counseling. And the goal is to develop an international community of counselors and related mental health professional trainers and educators to come together to investigate how best can we as educators train our students to actually understand the impact of racism in the mental health of a lot of people, particularly the oppressed groups. And the intent is to bring people from all over the world together because racism is global, it's everywhere, but the manifestations or the facets or the phases of racism is very localized, it's very contextual. The impact of racism in the practice of counseling comes in various forms. For example, if I'm a counselor and I'm not even aware of my racial bias, and then now that I'm in a position of power, the way I perceive my clients or the way I practice my counseling or the way I help develop treatment plan can actually come from a very biased perspective. We can actually perpetuate racism that way. So this is a group that we hope for us to come together, provide the space to encourage each other, because the work of anti-racism can be very lonely, can be very stressful, and sometimes we feel like we are the only lone voice. The NARTIC website, the intent is to build an international community. Right now, most of the members, we have like more than the last I checked, we have more than 90 people, and most of them are actually from the US, but actually the background are very mixed. At the moment, we have 4 projects focusing on developing assessment instruments. For example, the counselor educators' use of self in anti-racist teaching. Hopefully next year, as we continue to grow, we will reach more and more international professionals.